Look, Megatron, I don't care if you want to. Can you stop tearing my stuff? I've got to be honest, the Combiner Wars Menasor was not my particular favorite. Just seemed like a mess, so I think Hasbro had the right idea to retread that design without working around an entire compatible gimmick. Dragstrip was the very first Stunticon to be released in Combiner Wars, and once again, he opened the door for the Combiner in Generations Legacy. Dragstrip's always out for a victory, racing to stroke his over-glorified ego to beat anyone as the fastest thing on wheels. They decided to go closer with the new Dragstrip to the original look, seeing as how Menasor's limbs seem to evoke that classic design anyway. Dragstrip transforms into this crazy six-wheeled formula car because two more wheels just makes it more chaotic. What I appreciate is the attention to get things properly placed and lined up, making for a pretty consistent and understood design. The front scoops up to this rectangular section that smooths out with the arms. Then the canopy looks almost like it was glued on top. You know it's fast when you paint stripes on it, giving him a dash of a different color. The spoiler is big and obnoxious, but I really love the silver engine details with 8 cylinders. You can see that as well in the cockpit, and the head, while hollow, resembles a seating area. It's just a brick of raging racing engineering and mechanical beauty. You know he's savage with the Decepticon logo right in your face. I even love the smoked honey mustard color, just to make sure he's not a bland yellow Lego block. The 2 weapons included can plug into the sides, which seems so chaotic that it fits its nature. For the combined mode, Menasor has a tab to fit into the gap, but gets something thin enough and it unlocks the separation. Now I can recreate Iron Man 2. If that's not destructive enough, look at how many blast effects you can fit on this baby. I will say I would have preferred the spoiler to be tilted a bit further, but check it, the hinges have molded in taillights. Now that's attention to the little things. This is actually a pretty nice design for Dragstrip. While evoking the original classic shape, it manages to look powerful, striking, and slick. I didn't think I'd be on board as much, but even the little details complement it. Robot mode. I'll admit, I think Dragstrip's form in the cartoon seems a tad outdated, so I like how they spruce it up here, giving him more broad shoulders, twisting the canopy around, and I like the style for the wheels, though they do tend to get in the way of the joint itself. Although I don't mind the lack of additional colors, the amount of yellow makes it seem obnoxious, but the right kind for a Decepticon. He seems pretty slim with how the canopy condenses over the engine, but the feet seem small, he needs better heels. The head looks good from the front, with the purple and orange over top of a boxy design, but around, and I don't think he's the brains of the operation. Now he's just Hannibal Lecter's bowl. Did someone say articulation? Head rotation, shoulders out and in, forward to back rotation below, elbow bend, waist rotation, hips out and in, forward to back rotation below, knee bend, and foot tilt. The basis of the joints is fine, aside from what I've pointed out, though there's also a slight wobble in the waist due to the disconnection gimmick. Let's take a look at the accessories. He comes with 2 matching blasters in black and purple. Seems simple enough, but they can combine side to side if you prefer. There's portholes on the front of the legs, back of the legs, hands, and 4 on the back. I thought the panels in the arms could hold them, but they slip off easily. Still, with flare effects, he could go Super Saiyan if he wants. Also, with the G2 toy, you could probably swap pants. This is a pretty decent figure, but compared to some of the others who I don't feel was as exciting, I kind of feel it gave Dragstrip a more favorable edge to it. Still, I don't mind him. He feels like he improves over the Combiner Wars toy. I feel that the Stunticons seem to have been designed not only as a combiner set, but as their own individual figures. There was a good focus to it. I think Dragstrip is a pretty nice figure, and see if it leads you to wanting the rest of the gang. Wipe that smirk off your hollow noggin.
Allspark TV. Now that's just prime.